Africa Entertainment Network.
Still on African Entertainment Network, we have another important dignitary in our midst here, one of the movers and the shakers of the agricultural sector. He's known as Baba Elefo, but his real name is Mr. Dare Ogunbanjo. Okay, pleased to meet you, sir.
It's my pleasure.
And my name is Treasure Anyanwu. So, Daddy, quickly on the questions. What can you say to the young ones about farming in general?
Farming is an industry they should go into. People used to look at farming in the past as with cutlass and hoe. The farmer has gone beyond that. If you want to do real farming now, in fact, we no longer call it farming. We call it Agri Business because it's a value chain approach we use for it. And it is now mechanized. Without mechanization, forget it. You are not in business. So it is an industry that is waiting to be tapped. I tell you, from just one product out of the very many that we do, Nigeria can survive on it 10 times what we are doing with oil. That's to tell you the potentials. Agribusiness can mop up all employment situations in Nigeria. If we throw our weight behind it, there should be no unemployment. So there's a lot of potentials in it. I can go on and on and on and begin to tell you.
Okay, thank you. That over the years now, we've had some of the young ones who would actually want to go into farming, but the major challenge they go through is most of them consider it capital intensive. So what do you think, and in what ways do you think one can actually raise funds to go into large scale farming?
Well, it's very easy. We all know it. In Nigeria, raising capital is a problem. Even those of us who are adults, we've been into it for many years. This is what I have done for 46 years of my life. So I know what it is. But the easiest way out is to take advantage of the cooperative system. The cooperative platform, people can come together, youths can come together, form a savings culture. And from that savings culture, they can raise the needed capital to start. It's always good to start small, then you grow it. I'm sure there are so many platforms on ground that wants to really assist. All they want is, they want you to be organized. They want you to speak in the language they want to hear. And what is the language? Organization. You want to have your data. You want to be well organized. You want to be properly grouped. Once you get that done and you are helping yourself, there will be that intervention. One of such platforms that we have is the FADAMA platform. We all know FADAMA is a World Bank program, isn't it? And they have now organized us in such a platform or in such a way that after the World Bank removes their hand from the interventions they are giving us, we can self-sustain ourselves. And by God's grace, I happen to be the president of the Lagos State Federated FADAMA Community Association. So we are encouraging both young and old now to go into the savings culture. For example, why is that necessary? In Africa, when we make money, we first of all solve problems, we enjoy ourselves. It is the remnant that will live for savings. But in the Western world, their own orientation is to save first. When you save first, then you can now solve problems with the rest. And when we develop a savings culture, we will be able to raise the needed capital to be able to throw back into investment. And with investments doubling, then you can raise more money. So the cooperative system is a good platform that you can use to start it.
Okay, Mr. Dare. So what do you have to say? Most times, young ones, they consider farming as like you said earlier, we consider it as something not very nice for young, a cake, so to say. So do you consider people who fund this farming, do you consider them farmers, like people who are willing to invest their money but not their time, not their physical abilities? Do you also consider them as farmers?
They are farmers. We call them portfolio farmers, or portfolio investors in agribusiness. They are farmers. Farming is a value chain from production In fact, let me use the language from farm to fork. That is from conception of the business, practicing the production, then until it gets into your mouth at home with a fork. It's a complete value chain. So it involves those who are into logistics, even communications, those who bring their cash, those who do the physical work, those who process, those who are marketing and distributing. So you can see it's a long value chain. So all can key into farming, one way or the other.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dare. Before you leave our platform, one word of advice to younger ones.
They should embrace farming.
Thank you very much.
You
We're
very much.
pleased to have you on our platform.
My pleasure, treasure.
You are watching Africa Entertainment Network.